My name is Patricia Cummings, and I'm a heart attack survivor. Before my heart attack, I led a very stressful life. I had some stressful relationships, and I smoked. I was sedentary. I worked in an office, sat behind a desk, ate terrible. I really didn't pay much attention to my health. A year before the heart attack, I had started not feeling well and went to the doctor, and we just never looked at the heart. It was the last thing that we were going to look at. Just tired. Couldn't pinpoint why I wasn't feeling well. I all of a sudden started not being able to do what I was able to do. When I got home, I laid down and I started with the pain in my chest. And for a second, I thought, oh, this indigestion. And then it hit me really, really hard. And I knew I was having a heart attack. When I got to the hospital, they had me on the gurney and I'm in the hallway, and the ER doctor is telling me, we're not bringing you through the ER, we're taking you right to the cath lab. The doctors are assembling the team and they're going to take you in right away. I woke up and in ICU, and they told me that I'd had a heart attack, 100% blockage in the front artery, and that another 10 minutes I would have been dead. My first thought was, I'm lucky to be alive, and my children are going to flip out. My daughter, when she came in, all she did was cry and cry and cry. And I wanted to comfort her and just tell her, everything's going to be okay, I'm going to be okay. When I left the hospital after those 4 days, I never picked up another cigarette. Once I got home, I was really scared. That's when it really hits you, that you have to make some really big lifetime changes. I take very good care of myself now. I have a gym membership, I go to the gym, I exercise. Right now I'm in the process of losing some extra weight that I gained. I eat very well, I eat very healthy, I don't eat fried foods anymore. 14 months later, I had to have a defibrillator installed in my chest. I was having symptoms of possible sudden cardiac arrest. I'd had so much damage to my heart, and we needed to put a defibrillator in. I was relieved when I went to the doctors to know that there was something that they could do to help me stay alive if I get to a point where my heart rate's getting that high. When I got the initial diagnosis, I went back to work, and my coworkers were wonderful people, and I just cried and cried because I was so scared. Here I go again. Once I got past that and started to see that I was going to be okay and understand that this was a safety mechanism for me, this is going to help keep me alive. And then I started to settle back into my routine. I'm not going to go climbing a mountain. However, I can take a walk on a trail. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I have a quality of life that I love. I talk to anybody that I meet or see about the fact that I've had a heart attack and that it can happen to anybody. I never thought I'd have a heart attack. I want you to understand that your life choices will have effects on your health later on down the road. Smoking is a big one. How you handle stress. Take care of you. Being part of Go Red for Women means to me that I can tell others about the symptoms that are not typical. Education alone from the American Heart Association will help others maybe even earlier than those of us that spent 38 years smoking find a way to take care of themselves, quit smoking, alleviate stress. When you have an event that almost kills you, it changes you. And you can either let it change you for the worse and go, woe is me, or you can let it change you for the better and live a full, wonderful life. You can't help anybody else. You can't take care of anybody else unless you take care of yourself first. My family and friends are why.